know, I've never noticed before. The fireworks come through the middle of the screen. That's not very good, is it? Either way, we are back with more WWE 2K19 Universe Mode, back with Impact. We've got our next Impact pay-per-view next weekend, actually. We're getting pretty close to it, so I think tonight we should crown a number one contendership for the Tag Team Champions. And here we go then, Tag Team number one contendership. We have got the Rascalz, who a couple of episodes defeated the Motor City Machine Guns. The last episode, of course, we saw LAX in their debut, I think it was, in this universe mode, as they defeated Scorpio Sky and Kaz of SCU. So those two teams at one, we're going to give them the opportunity here to show what they can do. And, of course, the winner of this one will get beer money at our Slammiversary pay-per-view next weekend. So we've got AEW this weekend, of course, Double or Nothing. Yeah, we've got Impact Slammiversary next weekend. And it works out pretty well, actually, because I didn't do this on purpose, it just happened. So we've got All Out, we've got Double or Nothing this weekend. Then we've got Impact next weekend. Then we've got Ring of Honor the weekend after. Then obviously New Japan the weekend after. And then we've got All Out. But we're going to be uploading All Out the same day as the real AEW All Out. I didn't do that on purpose, it just happened that way. That's pretty cool, really, isn't it? So yeah, I'm looking forward to all this. It's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be another good week. I'm going to have a lot of recording to do once again, because I'm away again this weekend, so I've really got to get ahead of myself, as always. Pin here by Santana on Desmond Xavier. That is Santana, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure it is. Good show for you tonight. We've got Rich Swann versus Austin Aries in our next match, the main event time tonight. We're going to have Eric Young versus AJ Styles versus another debuting name in the Universe mode. We brought in Nick Aldis. Of course, Magnus. Was he Impact Champion? I think he was former Impact Champion, wasn't he? So another strong name we're adding to this roster. I think we'll also see him work a bit of Ring of Honor, and I think I've also got him down potentially to work AEW as well. Of course, he was part of All In, so there's an opportunity there for him to do a bit of work there. I'm just trying to strengthen AEW a little bit, because they've got a really good roster, don't get me wrong, but I think it's sort of once you do certain matches, there's not a lot of other options, so just trying to give a few more options that we can have some interesting matches with. Nice Desmond Xavier there with a T-bone on Santana. Ortiz throwing out those right hands. LAX, of course, also part of our Lucha Underground universe, as well as quick roll-up there by Desmond Xavier. Santana rolled it back through, but Zachary Wentz was there to break it up. Wentz now following to the outside. Realise Santana's back on his feet as well. Slides back in the ring as Santana jumps out of the ring. Just trying to avoid him there, but Santana does catch him eventually with that clothesline into the corner. Ortiz in control of Desmond Xavier on the outside. LAX looking pretty strong here at the moment. Nice DDT there by Santana on Wentz. Now rolls him over into the pin. 1, 2. Desmond Xavier's trying to get across. He wasn't going to get there in time, but Wentz was able to kick out just before the 3 count. A boot in the gut there by Desmond Xavier on Ortiz. Drapes him across the middle rope as Zachary Wentz dropping that spinning suplex. Now Wentz heading up to the top. Into the senton bomb. There's the pin as Desmond Xavier in control of Ortiz, but it wasn't enough. Santana kicking out after the 2. Big knee in the spine, then a chop there by Desmond Xavier. Wentz now bringing Santana up into the suplex. Ortiz slowly rolling around the ring, but of course the Rascalz were in firm control. Both these teams are part of the Lucha Underground, actually, aren't they? Santana went up on the shoulders. Nice takedown. Ortiz bringing Desmond up. Couple of clotheslines. Desmond's back up on his feet once again as Ortiz went for the single leg drop kick. Desmond and Xavier able to avoid it now. Ortiz sending Xavier to the outside. Santana with a clothesline. A second clothesline on Wentz. And he follows up with that single leg kick. A boot in the gut now into a camel clutch submission as Ortiz dropping Desmond and Xavier face first on the outside. So much action in this match, of course. Like I said, the winner of this one gets beer money at Slammiversary next Sunday for those tag... or next Saturday, should I say. For those tag team championships. Xavier now looking for that chop. Ortiz fighting back with a strong right hand and a boot in the shin of Desmond and Xavier. Spinning heel kick, and Santana in the ring gets the pin over Zachary Wentz, and there we go. LAX are victorious, and LAX are going to Slammiversary next weekend to fight for the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Well done. Big win for them, that is. Very, very big win. Well done to Santana and Ortiz, and this is going to be a really tricky match for Beer Money to retain their championships. Of course, if Beer Money were to lose, and that's another two very strong names added to the singles. Wouldn't it really? That'd be pretty cool as well. Anyway, let's push forward to our second match of the evening. Well, hang on a minute. This is that's Leo Rush with a steel chair. As Rich Swann making his entrance, Leo Rush. Oh, steel chair right in the spine of Rich Swann. Wow. Remember, these two faced off against each other a couple of episodes ago. And Leo Rush caught Rich Swann with a cheap shot before the match. But Swann was able to win the match in the end. DDT on the outside as well. Leo Rush obviously not happy about that at all. Wow. Just destroying Rich Swann here on the outside. This is interesting. I'm assuming we're probably not going to get our Austin Aries match now at this rate. But we'll see how it goes. Leo Rush now second suplex. Looking for the trifecta of vertical suplexes on the outside. Such thin matting on the outside as Swann tries to escape by slide into the ring. Rush follows him into a Hurricanrana. Referee trying to get Leo Rush to stop the attack, but Rush is not having any of it. Just continue with a reverse chin lock on Rich Swann. Wow. There was a lot of anger in this young man, Leo Rush. As he just seems to choke Rich Swann out. Leo Rush seems to have done enough damage, and wow, Leo Rush sending a message by the looks of it. And here we go then, triple threat action. This should be an interesting one because this is not a number one contendership match. But whoever wins this will definitely be looking pretty good. You would think in that regard. I mean, they'd definitely have a high momentum. They'd have a high profile victory under their belt. So I think this would be pretty important for all of these guys involved, to be honest. Now, based on what just happened in our previous... well, I can't really call it a match. The match never happened, did it, really? But based on that, I think we are going to book for our Slammiversary pay-per-view Leo Rush one-on-one with Rich Swann. I'm thinking some sort of gimmick. And the best sort of gimmick match on this game, I believe, is the tables match, maybe? Tables match ain't too bad. I mean, Extreme Rules, they just don't seem to use the weapons. Maybe last man standing? I think we'll go tables. Tables might be a bit more fun. Just thinking actually while I was watching the entrances. We've got EY back here on Impact. I'm thinking we probably should look at bringing in... That's the tricky thing, isn't it? I mean, how do we play this? I mean, of course, we've got Imperium over on Progress Wrestling. However, maybe we should think about having Sanity as part of this universe mode. I know they're not together anymore in real life, but I just feel like the three of them together seem to work out pretty well. I mean, Eric Young's got a decent place. Killian Dane, well, I think we'll find some action here and there, but I mean, we could give Killian Dane, Eric Young, and Alexander Wolf a new lease of life here on Impact. I think that's not a bad shout, to be honest. So I might look at doing that for next month. Maybe bring in Sanity in to do a bit more. Maybe fight for a chance at the Tag Team Championships, or there'll be a good 6-man match at some point. Maybe Sanity versus SCU would be a good shout for a match at some point. So that's something I'll definitely look to try and integrate in. Nice German suplex there by AJ Styles on Eric Young. And like I said, whoever wins this match is definitely going to be looking pretty good in the World Championship picture. Nice forearm there by AJ Styles on EY. Aldis now dropping AJ before rolling into the pin on Eric Young. No, what? That was a very, very quick match. I was not expecting that match to be so quick, but Nick Aldis picking a great opportunity. AJ had hit the high impact maneuver on Eric Young. And Nick Aldis was able to take advantage of the situation. There's the phenomenal forearm by AJ Styles, but Aldis very smartly just dropping AJ with that running forearm. AJ rolls to the outside, and Nick Aldis pounces and takes the opportunity to win the match. Nick Aldis, fantastic by him, and that's definitely going to help him out. I mean, momentum-wise, of course, we already know the Impact Championship match at Slammiversary. However, have I announced it? I can't remember if I have or not, but I have, as we discussed at the previous pay-per-view, quite a few times, I have sort of seen a hole in this Impact roster, and that is for an upper mid-card championship. So I have looked at it, and the one I feel would suit this the best would be the Impact Television Championship. So I have got that belt, and we will be having a invitational ladder match at Slammiversary to crown the first champion. So maybe someone like Aldis could involve himself in that potentially. Who knows? Anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. Hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. Be sure to keep an eye on the channel. We've got AEW tomorrow, Ring of Honor Wednesday, New Japan Thursday, Lucha Underground Friday. This weekend, I believe we've got Progress, Combat Zone Wrestling, Shimmer, and, of course, we have got AEW's Double or Nothing. Also, we're starting something a bit extra today. Hopefully, if I've recorded it in time, that should be up as well. And that is us going back into our retro roster for a go. Anyway, if you have enjoyed, like I said, please do like, subscribe, all that other good stuff. And I will see you again tomorrow for our next episode of AEW. Bye.